the needs that they have, and then revitalize their home in that way.
Absolutely. That's really my main niche, is working with existing again for the people, for their new style, for neighborhood. This, the one we have here in Millwood was designed with kind of a French country flair that was very popular in the 90s in this whole area. I needed to respect the neighborhood, so I changed the exterior to give it a more contemporary look, but still held on to what fit into the neighborhood. And very contemporary, very modern look, and I was able to do that inside. Move things around, open some walls up.
The house is stunning, absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous, and it has character. That's what's cool about it to me. Obviously, if you can build a house, you with the character you want, but I love when we look at houses, I love the ones that are the older ones that have that character and that grit to them, and it's really got some meat, and it's not just the same one running down the same block. So that's very cool.
And some of the builders here today, I mean, they're doing a great job. I mean, this house is a perfect example of some of that character being shown through. But it is really cool when you have the location you want, you've got the house, but you want to put some of that character back into it or build it in your own way, instead of having to rebuild or buy a new one. You can utilize your space and have you come in. So.
And many times you're focusing your money on the space that you want to improve on, versus when you build new, you've got to spend it on all the infrastructure and everything else before you get to those nice
Yeah, that's a great
features.
point. That's a great point.
So very good. Well, hey, thank you for joining us today. It was really great. I know you're going to be back at the house in Millwood, number 13.
Yep.
So make sure as you're jumping on, getting your app to get into the Parade of Homes, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Chad's going to be at the number 13 all weekend.
I'll be there all weekend.
So make sure to swing by. It's actually a really good representation of the work he does. And if you're thinking about, man, I want my space to work better for me. When you're over at the house, maybe have a conversation with him. I'm sure if you took him out to lunch or dinner, he might have a conversation with you. But yeah, we're thankful for your time.
You
can most easily get a hold of me, KeystoneCreativeCO.com. Whether you want to reach out to me through the website there, find more about me. We're on social media and so on. You can also look up the Mr. Mustache. That's me too.
Perfect.
And there's lots of ways you can find me.
Great. Well, hey, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. We're going to have a new guest here in just a few minutes, but make sure this weekend, it's a perfect day today. Make sure to come out, get that app.
Get the app.
Buy the ticket in the app. Go to a few of these houses. It's so much fun. Bring your family. Bring your spouse. Get some great ideas of what you can do in your home. Maybe if you're thinking about building in the future, maybe you're just dreaming. I remember as an early 20-year-old, I went to Parade of Homes, and I would dream about what I could do at some point. And it's cool because you get those things in your mind, and you can start working toward them as well.
It's very cool. Yep.
Great homes on the tour. So make sure, swing by number 13 in Millwood. And I think it's going to be a great weekend.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
Thanks, guys.
Home Builders Association of Greater Springfield invites you to the Parade of Homes, your opportunity to tour 13 luxury properties happening on October 17th, 18th, and 19th.
From cozy retreats at affordable prices to luxury estates at premier market value, there's something for everyone.
Hosted by the HBA, the Parade of Homes brings inside access to finishes, floor plans, design inspiration, and the builders who bring dreams to life.
Whether you're buying, building, or just getting ideas, this is the opportunity for you to see what Springfield has to offer.
All 13 homes open their doors for this event, so plan your weekend, bring a friend, and see what's possible right here in the Ozarks.
We can't wait to see you there.
This is the HBA Parade of Homes.
The HBA of Greater Springfield presents the Parade of Homes October 17th through the 19th. Tour stunning new homes, see the latest designs, and meet the builders shaping our community's future. Chance to be inspired. Don't miss the Parade of Homes October 17th through 19th. HBASpringfield.com.
I'll start it. Yeah. Welcome back to the 2025 Parade of Homes. We are so excited to have Travis Little here with Flint Rock. We are in the premier house this week, and this is a house that he built, sketched it on a napkin, and came to creation.
Much, yeah. Yep, on a board, yeah.
I'm a little shell-shocked. I'm not used to being around these type of people. So we're excited because this home is one of my favorite homes in Springfield. And so to have you sitting in the home with us interviewing you is just an incredible honor. So thanks for joining us.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so you own Flint Rock.
I do.
And Flint Rock, if you don't know, if you're not from around here, is one of the staple builders in our community. And not only one of my favorite things, and I'll jump in and then I'll come back to the conversation.
He's fanboying on you right now, so let's just give him a second.
One of my favorite things about Flint Rock is the way that you give back to your community. For our business, that is one of the most important things. You know, we've got to make money, but when we can give back to the community, so whether it's through fundraisers, I think you're doing something with Salvation Army.
We are.
And then you work with Good Dads.
We do.
You've got all kinds of great events throughout the year. And so it's really cool. As you're investing in the community, you're bringing value to the community, not only through giving back, but building equity for home buyers in our community. And so we're so thankful to have you. And thank you for what you're doing for Springfield and the surrounding
Well, I
area.
appreciate that. I mean, you say investing in the community. You're right. I mean, it is an investment. It comes back.
Yeah,
You know, we're glad to do it, and we would do it anyway. But
Yeah.
it really, it's just a full circle. Whatever you put in, you get back. So
That's
we're
cool.
glad to do it.
100%. So, Travis, obviously, we're in this premier home, the highest end property within the parade, and one of the highest end homes in Springfield. There are some. We actually sat down with the person that did all the smart home in here, which is really incredible. But can you kind of walk us through some of your other communities? So you build quite a few homes. Can you kind of walk us through what those properties look like and how certain types of buyers can get into certain homes?
Okay. Well, I mean, our staple product is more of a starter home. As anybody in business knows, you have more buyers at a lower price point.
Yeah.
So we try to create a good value for young families and try to find ways to be able to get them into homes. That has become a struggle here the last few years, as we all know.
Yeah.
Through COVID, the price that it takes to build a home shot up drastically.
Yeah.
And then that was only half the story. Probably the bigger part of the story was interest rates more than doubled. And so we literally, on the same house in about a 3-year period, tripled the payment. Tripled it.
Yeah.
And so that was just really difficult for people. So we've had to get creative.
One of the statistics is that the first-time home buyer now is 37 years old.
Yeah.
And that's something like on the real estate side with us, we're trying to do everything we can to try to bring that number back.
Yeah.
You know, it was much lower, obviously, years ago. And it's like, what can we do as a group? What can we do to educate? What can we do to find them?
A lot trying to still build a nice product, but something that people can afford. And it's a balancing act. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, we have had to reduce square footages. We have been advocating with cities to reduce the lot sizes because, you know, like we mentioned before we went on air here, that's really the only thing a builder can directly control is the cost of the ground under the house. So we've done all those things, but still tried to maintain just a little bit nicer home than you would expect. You know, in a starter spec home, we still use granite. We use, you know, solid wood cabinets, you know, hard flooring. So some brick on the front. Just
a lot of spec builders are foregoing that.
Yes.
And so to have that quality in a brand new home, and for our first time home buyers, it's just an incredible opportunity for them to gain wealth and appreciation over time. One of my other favorite things that you do is you build in communities that you can also get really good loan programs, like the USDA loan that's zero down. So with these 20-year-olds that are wanting to gain wealth and wanting to gain appreciation that can't quite get into it because they don't have 20% down or something like that, you have a brand new home that they're going to be easy to maintain and that they can get into for almost nothing down.
Yes, with the government loan programs, USDA, VA, FHA, that's true. Something else we do is we currently, depending on the price point of the house, but we provide buyers with $10,000 in funds.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, it's built into the price of the house. So if the house is $270,000, $10,000 of that is yours to use, and you can use it for, we call it Flint Rock bucks, and you can use it to either buy upgrades, which that's great if that's what you want them, or you can pay your closing costs, or, and the real reason we're doing it right now, you can use it to buy your rates down.
Buy your rates down.
Yes.
Yep.
And so when you're able to buy the rates on a house that's in that $250,000 price point, we can usually get those rates bought down 1.2, 1.3%. You know,
Wow.
So we're getting people in houses. You know, right now we're getting in the low fives.
That is incredible.
And that's not a gimmick thing. It's not one of these 1-year things. It's full 30 years.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Now we have started promoting a 2-1 or a 3-2-1 buy down, which I generally don't like those because I think that people, especially young folks, their first home, they don't fully understand the way it works. And we saw that, I know, 2008. A lot of that stuff was going on. Yeah, and they get in their home, and it's a beautiful home, and they love it. And then all of a sudden, they wake up one morning, and the payment doubled.
Yeah.
And then they're in trouble. So we try not to do that. The unique spot I think we're in right now is that, and while no one has a crystal ball, it's very, very likely rates are going to come down. So if we can get you in a 2-1 or a 3-2-1, you've got that 24 months or that 36 months to pick your spot.
Save some of your cash. Use that as a down payment.
Yes, save it. And we do have an affiliation with a mortgage company. I'm actually a part owner, but Motto Mortgage. And what we're offering people right now is if you want to buy now on a 2-1 or a 3-2-1, we will redo your loan at any point you want in that period for half price.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
Just
So,
very cool.
so kind of explain that is that a 2-1 buy down is you have your rate goes down substantially right off the bat, and then it'll come up a
Yes.
little bit and back to the normal rate. And
That's
so the
correct.
idea is the rates are going to start to slide down. They are already. So in 2 years, you can lock in a pretty good rate and still have the benefit of the lower payment.
You can.
So what we tell our clients is, hey, if you're really good at this payment, this is just a bonus, and you can be comfortable with that, then this is the way to go.
Yes, and that's what I would tell anybody. Like I said, no one has a crystal ball.
Yeah.
So make sure at the end of that 3-2-1 or that 2-1, you can still afford the payment. I do not want to put someone in a house
Absolutely.
that makes their hair fall out, in 3
Absolutely,
years. So,
yeah.
so make sure you can still afford it. But I think the very strong likelihood is if we get you in a house on a 2-1 or a 3-2-1 right now, at some point during that time period, you're going to be able to say now.
Yep.
And,
Refinance it and we'll be good.
Be in even
Yep.
a better spot. Do that for 30 years
Yep.
and then sit back and don't worry about it.
Very good. So yeah, so you're talking a little bit about that first, the bronze package. Can you share a little bit about some of the other packages of homes that you have as well?
Okay, well, the bronze homes generally range from 1,200 square feet to about 3,200 square feet. And why there's such a broad range there is because of our basement homes. When you
Okay.
build a basement, it's 1,600 foot main level, and you've got a basement under it, so you get some footage there. The price points are between, say, 230 to 400 or so.
Okay.
And then the silver, we'll start those at around the 1,600 square feet, and they'll go up to about 4,000. So there's some overlap there in the square footage, but like I
Yeah.
said, it's because of the basement thing. And we will little nicer finishes, maybe a little bigger lots and things like that. And the price point on those is going to run between, say, 340 and 550, something like that. Yeah. And then same scenario again, just up to the gold, and those will run all the way up to around 800, 850.
Okay.
So, and then if you want a platinum like this one, you tell me. What do you want?
Whatever you want, we can do it.
And this is a cool example of the sky's the limit on some of the stuff. It's really, really
you guys
cool.
have went above and beyond. Can you share? So we're part of this is sharing the Parade of Homes is this weekend. We're telling people to get their app to make sure that
Download
they
the
get a
app,
ticket.
buy your tickets,
And
come
so
visit.
Can you share a few of the things that are your favorite things about this home specifically?
I was going to ask him that too. What's your favorite thing about this house? Yep.
Boy, that's a tough one.
I'll tell you. I can tell you mine, but I want to hear yours first.
So, and I want to give credit to my mom, Cindy, over here. She's the one that did most of the design work.
Oh, that's
Very
great.
cool.
So if we're gonna ask about that stuff, you'll have to ask her. So, I'm kind of the boards and concrete guy.
Yes.
But, the design part I leave up to her. But what do I love about it? I don't know. There's so much.
There is a lot.
I love the kitchen. It's a tremendous kitchen. The appliances are awesome. I love this upstairs. Basically, you have a giant master suite up here.
The whole level. Yeah, it's
really.
incredible.
And we did, there are 2 bedrooms up here, a very impressive, I keep looking like everyone can see it, but a very impressive master suite that's
Yeah.
behind us that's
Gorgeous.
huge with a setting area.
The deck off the master suite. I can't even imagine. I can't explain how amazing it is.
Mine is the kitchenette in the master suite. Like I saw that, I'm like, oh my
This makes so much
gosh, this
sense.
makes so much sense.
Well, we have a patio over the entire 3-car garage. So that
Yes.
means you basically got over 600 feet of
Gorgeous.
patio there.
Gorgeous.
And then, like you said, kind of a kitchenette, mini bar there to accommodate that. And then there is a second bedroom up here. And of course, you can use that for whatever you want. But the thought process was, I know a lot of parents, when they have small children, they don't want to be that far away from them. So if you have a very small child, you've got a bedroom for them.
Yeah.
Or if you're older and you have a husband that snores really loud,
Kick him out.
I might have a dad that does that. So I see my phone. But, yeah, he's got a room to go to.
Yes.
So, and there are 2 bathrooms, the ladies' bathroom and the men's bathroom, 2 closets, so on and so on. So it's just
It's amazing.
very accommodating.
It is amazing.
And then once your child gets a little older, you don't feel like you got to be so close to them anymore. There's a basement about 20 foot under us that you can walk in.
Concrete.
Got their own space, and they can be loud and party and do whatever they want down there with their video games and just have fun and not interrupt you. So.
And not to mention, this space that we're in right now is a great view. I feel like it'd be a great office or library. Man, I would just spend all my time up here, I feel like.
And it's like 2 minutes from town. I mean, you could be on the highway. I don't know that there's a better spot in Springfield you could be to be anywhere in Springfield quick. So the location's fantastic.
Yeah, Hickory Hills is a wonderful development. So.
Great, yeah. One of the things I love about Flint Rock is that you have for any client, you can have any client walk into your office and you have a product for them.
We do.
And so I was curious, what's your North Star as a businessman, as the owner for Flint Rock? That one's kind of out of left field, but I'm so curious on how you built this empire.
What motivates me? I'm not a material guy. I never have been, so I really don't care about that stuff so much. I mean, I like my stuff, but I'm not a material guy. But I like building things. I like accomplishment. I give people a good job and a good work environment. And I think if you asked any of our employees, they would. I've got nods. They would tell you that it's a great place to work. Yep. Everyone gets along. We try to pay people, fairly and well. So I like that. I like knowing that what I am doing is providing for many families directly.
And what you've done for the Springfield community, we've talked today about the HBA and like how it's a staple of the community. And it's kind of the glue between a lot of different industries and getting people connected and building wealth and building homes and all the stuff. It's such a great part of it. What you've done in the Springfield community and the number of neighborhoods that you've been a part of, I mean, you've really impacted tons and tons of families in here and given them so much opportunity to be a part of our community.
You've shaped the trajectory for families' lives, hundreds of families'
Well, I
lives.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, obviously, with a business, the main objective always has to be the bottom line. If it's not, then you won't have a business for very long. You can't do any good anyway. You won't be able to pay your employees. They won't have a job, so on and on and on.
Yeah.
So that's obviously got to be the focal point. The but I think I'd add there is we do try in any way we can to make things where people can afford them.
Yeah.
Even if maybe that costs us a little margin in the short term, because I believe, aside from it just being what I feel like is the right thing to do, I think it actually drives growth more in the future anyway.
Yeah.
So you actually wind up winning bigger
Absolutely.
eventually. So
when you do the right thing, the right thing happens. It drives that. So, well, we're thankful for your time. I know you're a busy person.
That's
You've got a lot of things moving on this place, but this is an incredible home. Like I said, if you haven't signed up and got your tickets for the Parade of Homes this year,
it's worth the cost of admission just to come see this one.
This house, yes, it is.
Thank you. I really
it's
appreciate
very
that.
neat.
Really
Very
appreciate
neat.
that.
There are not many homes on the market. There's not many homes in Springfield like this. And so to have something on each level that's incredible space, well thought out, it shows, it's just one small example of the quality that you guys have.
you.
And
Appreciate that.
it's cool because that quality goes throughout every single one of your properties.
Appreciate that.
So we're thankful for you. We're thankful that you allowed us to host here.
Oh no, we're very thankful that you are here.
So yeah, if you have any questions, what's a good way to reach out to Flint Rock? And if they have any questions on a new build or anything like that.
Well, you just call our sales line, and you will get somebody, for the most part, 24 hours a day, although please don't call at 2 in the morning.
We're going to try it.
Although the salespeople might
I'm
still
not.
answer.
I'm sleeping.
So, and you'll have to forgive me because I do not know that phone number. Does anybody? Okay.
417-202-3454. And I'm sure you can Google Flint Rock, Springfield,
certainly.
Missouri, and you'll
Absolutely.
find it. You'll find the Facebook.
If you ever need anything, we'll give out his personal number as well.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, we are so thankful for you joining us today. And yeah, make sure you sign up. Make sure you get your tickets. Come out to this event. It's an incredible. It has been busy. I don't know if you've been to any of the houses,
Crazy.
but already we've been seeing lines of cars out in front. We are just so thankful for this event. So thank you so much. We will be bringing our next guest soon, but just stick around and we will show them here in just a bit.
The Home Builders Association of Greater Springfield invites you to the Parade of Homes, your opportunity to tour 13 luxury properties happening on October 17th, 18th, and 19th.
From cozy retreats at affordable prices to luxury estates at premier market value, there's something for everyone.
Hosted by the HBA, the Parade of Homes brings inside access to design inspiration and the builders who bring dreams to life.
Whether you're buying, building, or just getting ideas, this is the opportunity for you to see what Springfield has to offer.
All 13 this event. So plan your weekend, bring a friend, and see what's possible right here in the Ozarks.
We can't wait to see you there.
Tour, explore, and be inspired.
This is the HBA Parade of Homes.
Hey, I'm previewing this house. It's an incredible house for one of my clients. They are looking to buy and they're looking for their dream home. And so I thought as I was previewing this, for you to come along the journey with me, we could talk through 6 things that every buyer needs to know when it comes to buying a house. All right, so the very first thing that you need to do when you're starting your home search is you've got to have the right group of people around you. You need your team. This is a big investment. This is something that you need to take very seriously, and the people around you need to be taking it seriously as well. So first start with an agent. Interview a few agents, get to know them. Somebody that's professional, that knows what they're doing, that understands the process in and out, because there's a lot of steps to it. So you need to make sure that your agent is supporting you the entire way. Second, you need somebody in your corner for finances, somebody that's a financial advisor, maybe a lender, somebody that knows what's going on in the market so that you can have the best rates for your loan, or you know exactly how you're shifting your money. You also need a good insurance person. We have some great insurance providers that we work with. You might have your own, but somebody that's gonna help us understand how we're gonna insure this incredible investment that you're making. We'll also talk through title company and having the right people on your team there, inspectors as well, but you just have to make sure you go through your list and know that your team is completely supporting you. These are people you trust, people that are professionals, that they know what they're doing, and that they've got your best interest at heart. The next step is getting a pre-approval for your financing. And this is coming together with the lender that you trust, just like what we talked about earlier. You want to have somebody in your corner in the finance side that understands, it's a professional, that's not just trying to sell you a loan, but knows what's best for you and for your family. This is going to help us so much because it's going to help us to see what your monthly payment's going to be, how much money you want to bring to closing for your down payment, and all of the fees in between. This is going to be extremely crucial for us as we start our next step of finding your dream home. All right, so you have the right people around you. You've built your team, people that you can trust and that are gonna support you through the process. You've also gotten pre-approved. You gave them all your documents, you told them everything about your whole life, and they gave you a little piece of paper that said you're approved to this amount. That's where the fun begins. That's where we start our home search. You're gonna sit down with an agent and talk to them about all the different things that you want in a house. You're gonna talk about bedrooms and bathrooms, location, the style of the home, the condition that you're wanting. Maybe you want a fixer-upper, all these different things. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna put it all together and we're gonna start your home search. That means looking through them, getting an idea of the location, talking about where your kids are going to go to school, talking about how far you are from work. All these things are going to work together in order to find that perfect place. We're not just looking for a box to call a house. We are looking for a place to be your home. Come check out this sweet bathroom. So you found your dream home with a bathroom like this, and we are ready to write an offer. So you've got your pre-approval. We did the home search. We found exactly what you were looking for. Now it's time to get serious. We're gonna sit down together. We are gonna write an offer on the property. This contract is gonna have a bunch of different things in it, but here's the main things. We're gonna talk about the offer price. We're gonna talk about seller concessions and earnest money, how much we're gonna put down as earnest money to make sure the seller feels good about our offer. We'll talk about closing time frame, negotiations when it comes to inspections, how much time we're gonna have for an inspector to get out there, take a look at the property in order for us to make sure that we feel super comfortable with the house. All right, that bathroom was one of my favorite parts of the house, but this is my actual favorite part of the house. It's like it's in a magazine. All right, so we just talked about how you found the right home, you put an offer in. Congratulations, the seller has accepted. That means we are in our due diligence period. The house is under contract. They have accepted the terms, and it's on us to make sure that you feel comfortable about your purchase. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have in the first 10 or 15 days an inspector walk through the entire house. They're gonna go under the house. They're gonna go in the attic, on the roof, throughout the entire place to make sure that we are comfortable with the condition that the home is in. If they find something, then we have the opportunity to negotiate. Maybe there's something that's too big. We were like, hey, if we don't have this fixed, we're gonna walk away. That's fine. Maybe they find some small things and you're like, all right, I'm okay with that. We'll work on that as we go. Regardless, we are in the driver's seat. We're gonna be looking at the inspection report. We're gonna make sure that we feel good about the area. And if we have some issues, time for us to negotiate and make sure that you are in the best place possible when it comes to getting to the closing table. So we got through due diligence phase and we've looked at the inspection. We feel good about certain things. We've negotiated here and there. We've got our financing contingency resolved. We found insurance for the home. We feel good about everything, and we are getting to the closing table. For most agents, this is where the relationship ends. On the day of closing, we're gonna meet at the title company. You're gonna bring your driver's license, your cashier's check with the funds, and then your lender is gonna send in the congrats, you made it to the finish line. That's where I said earlier, most agents' relationships end, but not for us. We're gonna stay in contact. We're gonna make sure that everything is going smoothly with your home. If you have any questions,